Hey everyone, J-Rod Plays here, and just like we theorized in my Week 7 video and also in the comments, this week Bungie released a new Opaque card, and the new Opaque card is going to be the final one. That's going to be the bottom right one that everybody's been asking about, trying to figure out why can't we get that. Well, I had a lock on it, and that means that it was available in a later week, and this is that later week. I thought maybe that it might have been one of the final weeks of the season, but it's available now, and it's actually pretty cool to check out, and that's going to be the new King Morph test in the Imbaru Engine. So the way that you get the card is to visit the Altar of Summons, as you see here. If you land at the altar in the center, you're going to want to turn 180 degrees, and you're going to want to mount your sparrow and head over to that section. That's going to be the section where you have a large statue of Sathona, and she's going to be holding a crystal. In my case, the crystal was already popped because somebody was already in there from a prior fight. But you can see once you pop that crystal, there's going to be a card waiting for you. And the card looks kind of orange. It may be a Solar Attunement card, but the symbol doesn't actually have solar on it. So you should be able to grab it either way, though at this point you should be caught up with all three elements. And so once you pick up the card, you're going to go back to the Lectern of Divination, and you're going to claim that final Opaque card. Now, on the way through to pick that card up, there is going to be a message from Savathun, and it's going to be a message from her to Siva Arath. Go ahead and listen to that message, it's pretty cool, and then head over to the Lectern. This final card here, once you pick it up, it's going to be called a Gift of Navigation. The Gift of Navigation is going to allow us to do the final test in the Imbaru Engine, and that's going to be the test of navigation in this case. So we'll go ahead and load up the Imbaru Engine, and of course once you touch down you're going to activate the ritual symbol. That's going to get you up to the next level. That's going to be the main level of the Imbaru Engine. Now you don't have to complete the chests that pop up. You can actually walk right past them at this point and just go up to the door. And once you reach the door, you're going to start the ritual. Chests are going to show, and you're going to get a small prompt. The prompt's going to say proceed through the Imbaru Engine. You could open up that set of doors, and then you're going to go through a walkway full of a bunch of traps, just like you would in any other hive dungeon. Now, once you get through the traps, you're going to go to a second level. Just be careful, there's a portal up here. Don't take the portal, that's going to take you back down to the first level. You're going to actually look for a door that's going to lead to the next section that's not going to lead you to the prior challenge. And so the door's going to actually have a bunch of like flowers around it. That's going to be kind of a reddish color. And once you get to that door, it'll tell you proceed through the Imbaru Engine. That's going to be the correct door. If you pick the wrong one, it's going to actually take you to the strength test room. So that's how you know you're in the right place. Now, once you proceed through this, there's going to be another walkway that's full of the hive traps, the little rotating spikes. Once you clear that, you're going to get actually a lift to the third floor. Upon reaching the third floor, you're going to see that there's going to be an open door, and there's going to be a sealed door behind you. That open door, that's going to be the next test. And so from there, you're going to go ahead and you're going to choose the begin test in the ritual spot, and that's going to bring up a set of doors and a prompt as well from Eris saying that it's just another obfuscation, meaning that it's something to hide, and you're going to see symbols popping up on all the doors. Now I was running hard light because you have all three symbols to deal with. You can also run just one of each energy and just swap between them. But what we're going to do here is we're going to match the symbol to the side of the door that we're on. So if you notice, I look at the main door, and that arc symbol is on my left. So I shot the door with the arc symbol on the left. Now on the very top, you're going to see the solar symbol. So I'm switching to solar now, and I'm going to turn and look for a door with the solar on top. And I'm just showing that that's the only door with the solar on top. And you're going to shoot that door and jump through. Now when you turn back around, you're going to actually see that there's a void symbol, so you're going to switch to void. And Savathun's laughing because what she's doing is she's covering symbols with other symbols. And so you'll notice that none of these symbols have a void on the right. That's because there's floating symbols that are in the way of the symbols. Unless you move, you can't see. So now you can see the arc symbol behind the solar here, and you're going to see all the arc symbols. And what I'm looking for is a void symbol on the right, which I found, and I'm showing here this is the void symbol, and that's matching. Now I just got to switch to my void. Once I switch over to void, I can shoot it, and the door will open up. Now upon entering the door, you're going to get a bunch of floating symbols, and there's only one specific symbol that you're going to actually need to shoot, and it's always a solar symbol from what I've seen. So you're going to shoot the solar symbol that's floating directly in front of you, just off to the left, this one here, and that's going to open you up a door to the right. That's going to be the final door. From there you'll get the complete, and then that'll be it. You can go through and you can claim your triumphs. I was able to claim the King Morph triumph, the one that we were talking about from last week that was probably going to be the final one with the final card. And then you get powerful words, which shows that there's actually 2 more transmissions in the radio that you can listen to, and you're going to get the cartomancy emblem, looks like, in the corner there. And there's the secret triumph still for that last probably weekly mission that we're going to get, maybe the last 2 weeks of the season after we get our event. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this week. That's going to be the weekly guide and how to complete the King Morph triumph while finding the final opaque card that everybody's been asking about. And again, I appreciate all the new subscribers. Thanks very much for your support. And I couldn't do this without you guys as far as continuing to make the videos and having that motivation. So again, thanks for your positive feedback in the comments, and I'll see you guys again in the next video.